Today we're going to talk a little bit about dinner.
Fish for dinner?
Maybe. Hello.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about some other predators out there that will come out after the outdoor fish.
Yeah.
Indoor fish too, if it's in this house.
Yeah. Basically, I see a lot of, I do a lot of social media, see a lot of posts, read a lot of articles, and everybody talks about herons, hawks, birds
Egrets,
of prey,
yeah.
egrets.
Not that we don't have those, but
wading birds, birds of prey, and everybody's so concerned about them going and making a snack out of their fish that they forget about some other things. And quite honestly, we learned about some other things.
Yeah, we have more issues with the other things than we do with the actual birds.
Yeah. Well, the hawk around here is an idiot.
The hawk's stupid. He's tried a couple of times, but he's adorable. We did have a couple of red crested cranes or something, but the dog chased them off, so they haven't been back lately. They stay out on the street.
Yeah. But we wanted to talk a little bit about some other common animals that come around ponds that can reduce the number of fish you have, and you'd never suspect them.
Right.
Yeah, you start missing fish and you're looking up in the sky and it could be like hiding under a leaf somewhere. So we're going to talk about those.
Let's talk about one of the funnest ones we just recently, not recently, but we
found out after
last year.
Yeah,
but we didn't talk about it. Yeah, and we found it because it was in my tank. Anyway, believe it or not.
Well, they ate like 70 white minnows out of my pond. Yeah.
And we didn't know what it was until this happened, so then we found out. Dragonflies.
Yes.
Dragonfly larvae swim. They are underwater, ugly looking things. What happened was the minnows were disappearing out of one of the ponds.
Yeah,
the white minnows were disappearing exponentially.
Yeah, we had literally put 70 white minnows in that pond, and within a month they were all gone.
And we had no idea what it caused.
We didn't have any bodies, so we knew it
we
wasn't the water.
We didn't know what it was. And then what happened is I had brought a plant into my tank, and then we saw this weird thing, this insect-looking thing. And we didn't know what it was, and we got it out of the tank, and we did research, and we found it was a dragonfly larva, and they eat small fish to survive, and then eventually the dragonfly emerges and it flies away. But apparently they ate all the minnows. We have a lot of dragonflies here. They ate all of our little minnows.
They ate 70 freaking minnows.
Yeah, not the dark minnows for some reason. They left all the black ones alone.
Well, they could see the white ones, but I mean, they could have been eating black ones and we wouldn't have noticed because those are wild. But we specifically bought these rosy minnows for this pond because the pond was shallow. It was just meant to be a mosquito catching pond. We weren't expecting insects to be catching the.
Yeah. So anyway, dragonflies, believe it, dragonfly larvae look like big, ugly water bugs, kind of. I don't even know how to.
We have a
picture? It's disgusting. But they eat minnows. They eat small minnows. So they literally clean the tank out, the pond out in about 3 months. So that is one thing that nobody thinks of.
Yeah, and they will eat fish fry. So if you have goldfish fry or koi fry or anything like that, they'll eat those too.
Yeah, so they eat little tiny fish. Anything they can get in, and they're bigger than you think. I mean, it was a big, about yay big when it was swimming around.
But who would have thought dragonflies?
Who would have thought dragonflies? So that was one. That was the most interesting one.
Yeah.
And obviously there's raccoons.
Yeah, raccoons have been known to go fishing.
Yeah.
We have a lot of raccoons in this area. We do not have a problem, and that's because we bribe them.
Yeah, we pay off the wildlife. We feed them.
And we do suggest this to anybody who does have ponds. What we do is we take table scraps or just cheap cat food or something and put it out at night for the raccoons. Yeah. The raccoons eat that, and if given the choice,
free meal or fishing and making and working for it and getting wet and all that, they're going to take the free meal. They still use it to wash their hands.
Yeah, which
is adorable.
Or they'll take the dry cat food and they'll dip it in the water.
Which is adorable.
But they
and they get very offended when the fish take the cat food from them.
Yes, they do.
We haven't got video of that yet, but I have seen that where the one dipped it in the fish came up. The minnows were coming. It was in the minnow one, and the minnows were coming up and grabbing the food, trying to grab the food out of their little paws. They didn't like that because it swished it away. They don't eat minnows necessarily, but they want the bigger fish. They're going to fish for the actual goldfish. So, and we don't want to get rid of them because wildlife was here way before us.
Right.
So we just bribe it.
We just bribe them.
So just to let you know, we bribe. We're not proud.
Easy meal, a lot of work. They're going to go for the easy meal.
Right.
And
all of them. So.
That also keeps them out of our trash can. We don't have them getting in the trash can.
Yeah, because this is a very, there's a whole acre here that's back and uncleared that's for all the wildlife. So there's lots of wildlife on this property.
Yeah, we've got deer, foxes, all kinds of things.
So, and what's another one that we have? We have
frogs.
Frogs, obviously. Okay, yeah, frogs eat the tadpoles.
Something
not tadpoles, the minnows.
Small fish.
The minnow and the fry, the things they can reach.
That's something a lot of people don't think about is frogs. And frogs, everybody thinks that they're just strictly flies and insects. No, they'll eat small fish.
Yeah, they'll eat the small fish. They'll eat the minnows and they'll eat the baby goldfish if you have any little tiny ones out there.
Yeah,
once they get to a certain size, they can't eat them, but if they're small enough, they can.
If you have some of those large frogs and you have larger fish, then that's the problem.
Yeah, we do have a couple of very large frogs out here, not toads.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those big, gigantic bullfrogs.
The bullfrogs. Yeah, we don't have those here, but
the bullfrog can take small koi.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and they would if they could. If they can catch them, they'll eat them. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not saying kill all the frogs or anything. I'm just saying kind of keep track of. Now, we have snakes to kill the frogs.
Yeah, snakes is another thing. There are some that will go after fish. Mainly water moccasins will go after fish. I haven't seen that many other water snakes go after the fish per se. They're usually after the frogs.
Yeah. But the water moccasins will go after the koi. They can eat them. So
the water moccasins will go after koi. And
so I'm sure there's other water snakes that will as well. But
I'm sure, but they will go after the frogs first because the frogs are easier than the koi are. But if you don't have enough frogs, they might start eyeballing your fish.
Yeah. So just kind of keep it in the back of your mind. Anything else we can think of off the top of our heads?
Not at the moment. I mean,
there's a bear, but
bear gets in your pond.
Bear gets in your pond. Yeah, they're gonna catch the fish because we do have bears here. Luckily, the bear went away. The one bear that we had that was roaming didn't go after the fish. We were a little worried. You did close remember we had the things back then. And you were worried about can we close the gates or do something? And the gates were gone. The gates were broken at that point. We were a little concerned about if we need to bring the fish in.
Yeah.
But we chose not to. But it did go away. Yeah. But because if they decide they're fishing.
And the same holds true with large cats. Cats will go fishing.
Bobcats,
Bobcats,
Florida panthers, yeah. The Florida panthers.
Wildcats or even feral cats.
Even feral cats. Feral cats will kill anything. We have a couple of those. But yeah, they don't even pretend. They will kill whatever they can. So just kind of keep in mind. There's other things other than just birds that will go after your fish.
And then there's one other thing that is more prominent in the South than anything else, and that is alligators.
Don't jinx us.
I'm not
Don't jinx us.
I'm trying not to jinx us. I'm genuinely surprised that we haven't run into one already.
We have a 4-foot pond out there. That's 4-foot deep pond. That's a good 12 feet long in some spot. 14 feet long on one side. She's just calling it gator. She's like, hey, you haven't found us yet.
There's a saying here in Florida that if a puddle hangs around for more than a day, there's going to be a gator in it.
And that's pretty much true. I'm really surprised they haven't found it. I mean, there is a ditch at the end of the property with water in it. I'm actually surprised the gators haven't.
There've been gators in there before.
Yeah, so I'm surprised the gators haven't made their way over here yet. Yeah. But I'm hopefully that's not the case because their claws would rip up that liner in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but gators will go fishing if you've got large fish and you happen to have a gator in your pond, you're going to want to remove that gator, and that is easier said than done. But it is another predator to keep an eye out for, and on top of it all, they can climb chain link fences. Yeah. Don't think that a chain link fence around your pond is going to stop a gator. No, they can climb right over.
They climb fences. You
have to have a wall and a tall one.
Yeah, they're crazy. But we haven't had that yet. But if you have any other animals that you think go after fish, and we haven't mentioned them, bring it up. We would love to hear from you. I know some people have dogs and some dogs fish. I've seen videos of other people, so I know that's when they could. We don't. Our dogs don't, but if you have any, by all means, let us know. We would love to hear your stories. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment below, buy some stuff.
Yeah, help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, I know. I'm not wearing one of our shirts.
Anyway, like, subscribe, share, buy some stuff. We need 1,000 subscribers because in my infinite wisdom, because I don't have any wisdom. I told Shiva that if she gets to 1,000 subscribers, I would swim with the sharks at Discovery Cove. Now I am we are going to Discovery Cove, and I told her that if we get 1,000 subscribers, I will go swim with the sharks. And then you're going to see me walk on water like Jesus.
Yeah,
or a shark, walk on the top of a shark. Because if that shark's come anywhere near me, I'm out of there.
See, what I know, and I've told her about, she's not seen it firsthand, is that at Discovery Cove in Orlando, they've got a 10-foot nurse shark that's very friendly and will come up to you.
Walking on water.
Yeah, Sandy, you're what, 5'2"?
5'4", 5'4", yeah.
Yeah, so a shark about twice her size is going to pop up.
Walk on water like Jesus, or have a heart attack, one of the two. Those are my options. But we're trying to get to that, so subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Likes, share, comment. Comment also. We do have the episode coming up of Ask Us Anything. So there is a little fish bite. You can kind of comment on that if you want, or you can comment here. Shiva will go searching.
Yeah.
Mr. Captions will go, Shiva, come get this one.
Yeah.
But anything. You can ask us anything. But we get to answer anything too.
Right.
So be ready for that. But seriously, no. There are predators out there other than just birds. Kind of keep it in the back of your mind.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about some of them. And,
Yeah.
you know, unless you've got like a fine net over your pond to stop dragonflies, frogs, and all that bit, it's.
And some people do, yeah.
Yeah, some people do.
Some
it
people
looks
do,
like
I've
they've
seen
got
it.
like this microwave covers over
Yeah.
their ponds.
We don't do that. We're lucky, but we haven't had too many issues other than the dragonflies, little fuckers.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment below. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your stories if you have anything else that we didn't bring up, because we just mentioned the ones that we've had that have impacted us. So if you have any comments about that, we would love to hear from it.
Yeah.
You have a wonderful day.
Bye.